January 27th, 1606. Guy Fawkes is on trial for his part in the attempt to blow up British Parliament. He is executed on January 31st, solidifying him as the corporate logo of Anonymous. This is the Full Blast Podcast.
And one of the questions we're asking is, who are these people and why are they taking to the streets?
Oh, hello. It's Taylor and Bijj. We are here. Bijj and Taylor. How y'all doing? Oh. I love that song.
What song is that?
Our theme song. You don't get your headphones in.
Yeah, see, I don't get to hear it.
It just makes me dance every time.
It's very dancey.
How you doing? January 27th, 2016. And the snow is coming down outside, and it is coming down everywhere right now.
The blizzard on the East Coast?
Jonas.
Why did they name it? I don't understand.
Well,
that.
they name every storm.
But they never talk about naming storms until it's like hurricanes.
Well, I think that's a way of classifying and identifying them. But they do. There's rules around it.
I know there are. Like, the ones later in the year are, like, later in the alphabet.
No. They just go alphabetically. Back and forth between male and female.
Years.
No, every storm.
Really?
Yeah. So if it's like Hurricane George, the next one is like Hurricane Helen. And then, I don't know what's an I. A guy Ivan, Hurricane Ivan, and so on. But
is that a fact?
I just kept seeing hashtag Jonas all over like Twitter and stuff, and I was like, "What the fuck?
What are the Jonas Brothers?
Yeah,
do
like,
now?
what are they doing, man? Like, are they out there singing for a cause?" But it's crazy. It's shut down like New York. It's shut down
Washington.
Yeah, it's crazy. Global warming, motherfuckers.
I saw this meme. It's like, that's called Saturday in Canada.
Yeah, we have it right now. Like, and we're not complaining. It's just another day up here.
Sounds like you're complaining. Did you shovel?
No.
Wow.
Haven't gone. I'm gonna wait until it's all down and then get to it.
Yeah, it's pretty rough out there. I was sliding all over the place. Man, people do not know how to drive also, like during...
Oh, like in a storm?
Well, not even like in a storm, just like when there's snow on the ground. It's like they're all over the place. Slamming on their brakes and like sliding.
Well, like New York State actually said...
Don't drive,
no cars on the road, but they're not used to it. But
but that was a big storm.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I totally agree. Like, it cripples... You don't think of it, but like something like that just cripples everything. Like, you can't get food, you can't get like health services anywhere. Like, everything is just fucked.
It's true. It's like when the highway was closed for like an hour with that, or like a few days with that Nipigon Bridge. It's like all those communities declared state of emergency because they couldn't get like shipping of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
like if the snowstorm closes a highway, like you can't get to certain areas for a few days. They don't get food, gas.
Yeah,
that's why people are getting like gas to like run their generators and stuff.
And even if what if an ambulance has to get through and stuff? It can't get through, then you're screwed. Like,
yeah, of course.
There's so many little factors you don't think of in these times of crises, but you just see like Don Lemon of CNN hanging out down on some waterfront looking at all the damage, but you don't think of all the actual stuff that happens in the time. Like Hurricane Katrina, and like sometimes like Hurricane Katrina, it was like weeks before like they got help.
That's true.
Like weeks.
I know.
Like at least like with snow, it's a couple days.
It was such a massive damage, and like they were not prepared at all to like run that.
Well, no, and you know, all the rich people in town who had the means to get out got out, but there were hundreds of thousands of people who just like because of their situation they couldn't leave, and they had to, you know, how many times do you see like helicopter shots of just people standing on their roofs,
yeah,
on top of cars
and like
and
trying to
trees.
wave people down.
Yeah, they're just waving at, you know, at like news copters, and they're not going to help and stuff. And it's, yeah, we're getting it's a scary world sometimes. Like,
we're just waiting for that like big earthquake on the West Coast,
you know. But it makes you think of like what happens when shit hits the fan. Like, actually, like, these are small, like they're huge, and they're in the scope of magnitude that they hit a region. Like, they're huge, but like, imagine something that devastated half of, or even a third of North America. Like,
what's that going to be?
I don't know, like a flood or even like a nuclear attack, you know? But I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm not. The fact that you bring like, it up, or massive, you know, flooding or drought or any sort of ecological chaos, you know, or even like a hurricane that actually, like a super hurricane, or a goddamn fucking comet can drop out of the sky and wipe out half of the United States.
We see that stuff coming.
But like, what happens when like
can't predict weather, but that we can predict.
Or the super volcano. So have you heard like underneath like Yellowstone?
There's a super volcano.
There is a super volcano.
I have a hard time.
No, don't have a hard time.
Pull up a story or something about that.
Oh, I apologize for that. I kind of super volcano.
You super burped into the mic.
Super burp. Yellowstone super volcano would cause 90,000 deaths. Let's just take a look at a map here just to show you.
None of this. Oh.
So there's the super, yeah. So basically, you can't see the map, but if you look at the site of the super volcano, which is in Yellowstone, it basically goes all the way down to like, it looks like Texas it would touch and stuff. But it's huge. This isn't like no Mount St. Helens. This is like the real deal. That could literally take out half the United States if it just went off one day.
90,000 people.
Look at kill zone. Okay, well here's the... Oh, okay.
Kill zone.
So here's the kill zone.
This map is awesome.
Holy Christ.
Here's a kill zone.
So the kill zone is...
and then there's a primary ash
Montana,
zone.
Idaho, Utah, a bit of Colorado. I can't see what that looks like.
And folks, if you're in the kill zone,
yeah.
get to low ground, I don't know, high ground.
Primary ash zone, so I'm guessing that's just the darkness that would come from it. But still, that goes all the way to Kansas and all the way to Nevada. Touches the top right corner of Nevada. And then even the secondary ash zone. It makes all its way to New Mexico. Almost to Texas. So it covers Oklahoma. I mean...
Okay, but... How bad are these ash zones? Like, would ash get to those areas if any volcano went off? Probably.
Well, think of...
that movie, Dante's Peak?
No. Think of Iceland a couple years ago.
What about them?
They had to shut down flights in Europe for the day because the ash was so strong.
Yeah. So?
Well, that's what I mean.
At least people are safe.
No, I know, but I'm saying like that's how far the ash can spread.
Oh.
And that's a regular volcano. This is a goddamn super volcano. This is like the United States is like that's a big area. I don't think it's.
I don't know. I can't imagine this thing like
I'm not
going off.
No, I'm not a like thermal geologist by any means, but
by any means.
Yeah.
By any means.
You know. But at least we know, there's not going to be any like nuclear attacks because the Doomsday Clock remains at 3 minutes to midnight.
See, I knew they moved it up recently, but I thought it was to 4. When did we get to 3? I'm scared now.
Yeah. So even though there are rising tensions between Russia and the United States, and North Korea recently fired off a nuclear test, it's not really changing anything. Does that worry you? Like,
I don't get.
Are we like? Is our generation
can
like?
We explain more of what the Doomsday Clock is? Like
Okay,
who the
yes.
people are behind it?
So the people behind it are the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists, and they are. I just want to make sure I'm not fucking their shit up. So for more than 50 years, the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists have reported on international affairs, public policy, peace issues, and global conflict. And so basically, every year it's almost a grade of how close we are getting to nuclear destruction, and they base it on a clock. And the closer you are to midnight is the closer you are to complete annihilation.
Complete. I don't... But what does that mean? Like, what do they consider complete annihilation? Like, really, the clock should never move to midnight because we'd be annihilated. We wouldn't be there.
Well, it's the idea that if it moves to midnight, that means there are two parties that are on the brink of war.
Do they ever?
Like ready? I don't know how.
Do they ever like move it the other way? And they're like, you know what, this year wasn't so bad.
Oh yeah. No, it does that. It goes both ways. And
is there like a historical?
Yes, I'm trying to find.
I want to see a chart of like where the clock was.
Do. Let me see here.
For like each stage of Doomsday Clock live streaming. That would be fascinating. What time is it? 3 minutes to midnight.
So, 2012, it was 5 minutes to midnight.
So wait, why do they meet so infrequently?
I don't know.
It's like they're all over the place.
That's just when they meet. I don't know. Is there a pattern?
It doesn't look like it. It's like every 2 years or 4 years or 7 years. Like,
yeah.
Maybe when they feel it's necessary.
Let's see here.
Like, and who are they?
The
Obviously, it's not the
nuclear threat was the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Obvious,
which makes total sense because, like, that shit was going down. 2 minutes to midnight, basically.
But obviously, it's like they meet only when they feel like they have to.
2 minutes to midnight. Sorry.
But you know what I mean? Like, they're who's meeting? Like, this is spanning over like 50 years.
Yeah,
like, it's not the same people. How do you get appointed to this?
Well, and they say, does it say maybe this is why reason? So there's a reason they come together. So they only change it when there's an actual reason. Concerns amid continual lack of global political action to address global climate change, the modernization of nuclear weapons in the United States and Russia, and the problem of nuclear waste.
Ooh.
But that's 2015, because it's 2016 now. I don't think this has been updated yet, but what they're arguing is the relations between Russia and the United States and the development of tensions between Russia and the United States and North Korea's nuclear testing. So maybe there's like they get the call. It's like, Hans, we must get together and we must discuss the clock.
Move the arms of the clock.
I shall meet you at the Hague. Actually, I don't even know where they meet. But
what time shall we meet? 3 minutes to midnight? Maybe they just, whatever time they finally all get together, it's like the last guy's always late. They say meet at midnight, but show up 5 minutes early. And whenever the last
one,
guy,
the pest or the
they timestamp.
Yeah, the guy, the pacifist. He's like, no, we got time. It's weird that we still go. I mean, it's a cool idea, and I guess it's a constant reminder on the global scale of.
I don't like that they got together in back-to-back years here, though.
Well, maybe there's reasoning for that.
Wow.
Shit's getting heated, you know. I'm not saying... But, like, I was going to ask you this earlier. Like, is our generation, like, not worried about nuclear weapons? As much as our, like, parents' generation, you find? Like, I don't consider it to be a part of my reality.
About it. And if it happens, it's like, well, fuck. That sucks. But, like, what can I do to prevent it? Like, what can you do to prevent it?
Well, exactly. I can sign a petition. I can
they really should just, like...
I can sing Kumbaya, but, like, I can't do anything about it.
You'll never be able to do anything about it because the technology's there. And technology is always advancing. There's going to be more and more better or worse weapons, whatever you want to consider it.
Yeah, they're not going to go back in time. Maybe, until they find something
You can say you're not allowed to like build these things and stuff like that. And the whole world can sign it and stuff, but some idiot's going to go and do it.
Yeah. I guess you got to... I mean, I can't... Yeah, it's tough
They shouldn't be allowed... Like, the governments of those countries shouldn't be allowed to have them. You know what I mean?
But who should have them?
No one should have them. But they can't, like, get rid of them.
So they can't get rid of them, but nobody should have them.
That's right.
But then what do? It's like... Yeah.
Send them into space. And then they'll probably fuck that up, and it'll, like, nuke the world, probably.
Well, apparently, like, United States and the USSR had enough nukes at the height of the Cold War to, like, destroy the Earth 9 million times, or something like that. It was like, they had a stockade of about 60,000 nukes all over the world. And I don't know how many they still have, but... Nukes in the world.
I guess that's a little worrisome too, that they're still like out there. Didn't they like
9 countries in the world possess a total of 15,695 nuclear weapons.
Okay, but what's like the smallest nuclear weapon? Like obviously there's not
like a hydrogen bomb.
Obviously there's not.
I don't even know.
Well, like, obviously there's not.
Is there a small nuclear weapon when you're talking about that? Like,
I don't know.
Is there a small bazooka?
Like,
is there a small nuke?
What's the smallest? What's the scale of these nuclear weapons? Like, an atomic bomb is that the worst still, or no?
I think there's... Yeah. I don't know if there's... I don't know the hierarchy of nuclear.
Exactly.
I've never looked at it.
Neither have I. This is a first.
Types? I don't even want to type this shit.
Types of nukes. It came out. Google.
Yeah. Because RCMP is watching. CIA, CSIS. We're not doing any types of nuclear weapons.
Lists of nuclear weapons. Yeah. Okay.
Let's see here.
I'm just curious. Go back to that.
Power, fission, and fusion can be unleashed in ways to cause devastating explosions. The 13 and 21 kiloton explosives. So the first one was 13. That was Fat Boy. And 21 kiloton was little fat guy, little boy.
That was the ones they used, right?
Yeah, those are the ones they used they dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, which is another thing. Like they dropped 2.
Yeah.
Like one is like, whoa, they just dropped a fucking bomb, and then they're like, no, we ain't done. Let's see what this actually. Let's see
Pearl Harbor.
Well, they wanted to see it. You know, when you're like a little kid with a gun, like you want to see something blow up. Like they were like, when you have a toy, you're like, let's see what this fucker can do. So they had to drop it. I feel like they wanted to. They were like kids in a candy shop.
Do you feel like if any country actually wanted to do that nowadays, they would be able to? Like just for like a knowledge of the sheer fallout that would happen after. Like, is there any reason to do that?
I think there's like they know there's like you do that, there's no turning back.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Like that changes the world.
Everything.
I don't know will we ever see another one? That's a good question.
I hope not.
I hope not either. But like I said, like I don't think our generation really is worried about. Like
I'm not.
Not like our parents were.
Like,
you know, like we're not from the duck and cover age.
Not to say not. Yeah. See, they were taught different things.
Yeah.
They were definitely taught that there could be an atomic bomb dropped on.
Yeah.
At like any day.
Exactly. Like
whereas we know that
they expected it.
We know that like someone could do it, but nobody will.
Yeah, with the end of the Cold War, like we were born as the Cold War was ending, so it's just.
But like, we also have to be worried about like terror attacks.
But that's the same type of shit. Like, I guess
it is.
Like the same way that our parents had to be worried about a nuke being dropped. Mm-hmm. Like, I guess it could happen, but like
it's more of what
I'm gonna live my life.
Especially people in bigger cities. Like at any moment, there could be something.
Well, even even here, because we were a port city, so they were going to take us out right away because, you know, you cut off the shipping and logistics, and there goes the rest of the country.
Back in the day.
And that goes right back to,
I'm not worried about anything happening here, ever.
But it's a fucked up world, that's for sure.
But even like,
I don't know. Who do you think would? If you think anyone's going to do it, who do you think would do it?
I bet you it would be the U.S. for some fucking reason.
Yeah? To be honest,
they'd be the first one. Someone would attack them or something. And they would
like something petty.
Yeah, probably. It won't be like, I can't see it being like Iran or something like that. Like that would just be wild.
Yeah, I don't know if Iran's got the balls to do it, to be honest. Like, because they know they get. And that's the thing. Like, who is gonna take?
That just knows they are taking one themselves.
Like the United States has scary toys that we know of.
Oh, there's more.
Like you drop some heat on the United States, like they will put things. They will drop things on your country that we have never even thought of. Yeah. You know, like it's a scary thing that if you want to, like the military action that the United States does right now, that's child's play. Like that's just them playing. Like they're waiting for somebody to like, oh, you wanna fuck with us?
Probably.
Motherfucker, we'll drop some new science and technology on you just like that. Like they'll take out half the world if they have to.
But don't think there's not other areas of the world that have that technology as well.
Yeah, I think, I don't know. You never know with U.S. military science, like those clandestine labs that they got going. They used to have, like, seriously, not even joking. They used to have, like weather labs, not weather labs, but like training facilities where they would train soldiers for like deserts and tropical regions and Arctic conditions, and they could simulate all these different environments.
Okay, but that's just like a training method.
No, but like this was like an underground lab they had and stuff, like CIA, and they had like training manuals for each different country on like the temperature and like what you can do, like how to survive, vegetation if you're in the bush, like all these weird.
That's just like thinking ahead.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the video of the guys walking into the atom bomb?
No.
Oh my god. Fucking find that shit. It's crazy. Let's see here. Yeah, find it on... Oh. She's dying on you!
Oh, it's just a pile.
It is like... It doesn't even look real, you know?
I've seen like videos of them going off, but
yeah, but this is them training guys to walk into the blast zone.
So what am I supposed to look at? Guys walking into a atomic bomb?
Soldiers walk into a bomb. Atom bomb, yeah. Let's see what comes up. Yeah, that's it.
This?
Yeah.
Do we want sound or no?
I don't know. You gotta skip ahead though. But here we go. So they're getting into their foxholes, getting ready for the blast.
Where would they do these?
They did it in like Nevada and stuff, out in the desert. Come on. Oh. Watch this. Boom! It just goes off, and now watch. They just turn, and boom! There it is. You're just watching that fucking thing go off.
Okay.
And then they just hang out, wait a couple minutes for the actual blast to come. There's the aftershock. Okay, we good? Yep. Alright, let's go. And then they just get up and start walking towards radiation. There they go. And what they did is, so every time they did this, they did a whole bunch of these tests. And every time they did one of these tests, the soldiers would be closer, and there would be less time between them, between the bomb going off and them walking into the blast zone. So a lot of these guys got a lot of real fucked up like radiation cancers.
No kidding.
Apparently, this is how John Wayne died. He was a part of these of these training missions, and he got cancer, and that's why they say he died. But isn't that crazy?
You know what else is crazy? They like discovered like some cancer treatments from mustard gas, from like using mustard gas in the war. There's like certain cancer treatments that like use that to like kill target specific cells. Yeah.
And it doesn't kill you?
Well, chemotherapy in itself is like
Yeah,
poisoning.
but you're just not taking a high dosage.
It's like regular. It's like medication. Like you're taking it for cancer, but it's based on mustard gas and stuff. That's all crazy. The studies they did on mustard gas.
Yeah, there's got to be a lot of. That's something we talk about a lot in like history.
That's like chemical warfare.
Like, what do you do with all this like unethical science you get from war? Do you use it? Like, there's a lot of fucked up shit that they try in warfare, you know, and that's the one time you could really push the boundaries of like what it means to do like ethical scientific research.
Well, like even all the research they've done from history till like now. Yeah. Like they discovered a lot of things by like doing some really fucked up things, like making monkeys smoke and stuff like that. Yeah. Like they learned so much from that.
Yeah. And how many people did they just like knowingly fuck up?
I don't know that they always think that it's like...
I guess it's the risk of science, right? Exactly. Like you have to...
Those people usually, hopefully, sign up.
Did you hear about like in England?
Those people with those pills?
Yeah, in that study. So all these people, I guess they were part of a study, and a whole bunch of them like started having brain damage, and like some of them are like brain dead.
Yeah, some of them are dead.
Yeah, that's like to be in that much.
That hasn't happened in a while, but that person's gonna get in some big trouble.
Yeah, that company is they're pretty fucked. But to think of all the actual like the real like grimy stuff you get out of these wars, like how much of that stuff can you actually use after? You know, you might know something, but it's like, okay, we had to kill like a lot of fucking people to figure this one out.
Yeah, but that just goes into the books, man.
Yeah, I guess so.
Just goes into the knowledge.
Like, I guess it's like, what are you gonna do? It's done. You got to use it. Like, if it benefits man and you're using it in a positive way, you're not using it on some like, some Nazi scientists like trying to take over the world.
We know how to do a lot of terrible things. It's like we're not gonna use it. Like, you know yourself how to do a lot of terrible things. You could, like, anybody on this planet could like kill someone at any time. Oh, exactly. Or like cause damage to something.
Yeah, but you just gotta
It's like that's
what it comes down to, is just like those ethics.
Yeah, like exactly, like ethics and stuff like that.
Life is just, there's that social contract that
morals
everyone has to,
more than anything.
Everyone has to just live up to this agreement. We've all decided, like at one point or another, we all just decided like, whoa, we can't keep doing this.
That's like society, man. That's
I know, and like at what point, who was like the first dude who was just like, whoa, we gotta stop killing each other and just like. Yeah, somebody said it like way back in the day.
Yeah, that's true. Where like murdering someone isn't legal anymore.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think it started with the Bible, like they said.
No, it's like Rome. It's like ancient Rome.
Yeah,
like,
it goes
trying people, but like even then though, it was like, so if you weren't part of like the upper class,
in like pagan,
like soldiers used to like battle.
Even in early man, like there had to be some sort of code or customary in the civilization. Like you think of Babylon and stuff. Like, where does this idea? Like, where did we?
We're the one that
where did we take a left turn? I know, but I don't go that deep. I keep it real in in the earlier times. I really like,
Like,
the 19th century.
Who is the first person to get charged with murder? That's what I would like to know.
How could you even, like...
I don't know.
If the Bible's right, isn't it like Abraham? He killed his first son, right? Sacrificed him. I don't know.
Did he get charged with murder?
Maybe. No. Well, not in God's eyes. God told him to do it. I do not know why, but he did.
I don't know.
At what point did we just evolve from monkeys and figure out yo, we can't do this anymore. You go your way, I'll go mine. Keep fingering your asshole and smelling it. I'm gonna go make iPads and cool laws to keep me alive. Who knows? It's the mysteries of the universe.
I try not to wonder about those things too much.
About what? Like the mysteries of the universe?
No.
Or of just... of ideas in general.
What do you mean?
Like big ideas. I always love to. I love to think of that kind of shit, man.
That's not a big idea.
Well, what do you mean? You don't try to think of what?
Like, you were talking about, when did people start, going their own ways and stuff like that?
You're not curious about that?
I am, I guess. But, it's fine to have a discussion about, but now you're looking for, cold, hard facts.
Well, no, I'm just thinking to myself of, it astounds me we have survived this far. We've made it to this point where me and you can sit here
I don't think it's very far
with a fucking microphone on the internet talking about...
I think we're capable as a species of, so much more.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's we're so stuck in our present that we can't even put ourselves in a perspective where we can see the future. It has to it just comes almost. You think of everybody who has guessed the future is way off.
Yeah, because you can't.
You can't, we just cannot put ourselves ahead to figure out
you can't predict the future.
Yeah.
That's it.
You can't.
You can't. Too many variables.
Exactly. I was talking about this today. And people, that's the thing about history. People think history is the actual cold hard facts. It's not. History is simply a representation of the facts that we know of. And we interpret it based on the biases and our views on the world that we presently live in.
And
So, when people say, we need the history to help us look to the future, no, because that's a fucking fake past, actually. It's an interpretation of the past. So really, that's giving us only an interpretation of what the future might have.
It's true. How do they teach, World War II in Germany? That's what I would like to know.
Well, exactly. It's not that it's skewed by any means. Sure, they're using facts. No, but they're using facts.
And then there were 5 years which we have no records for. We don't know what happened.
We were on vacation. I don't know. I locked the keys. I left.
We don't know. You might hear a bunch of terrible things.
This lesson is over.
Yeah. World War II over. Close the book.
But there's places in Africa that teach that Hitler was a great leader and he made Germany economically strong and imperialistic, which is totally correct. Yeah. I'm not saying that he did.
It's true.
But he's missing the whole Holocaust part.
It was just a minor omission.
Yeah. So that's the thing about history, though. It's just an argument. It's an interpretation. You come with your stuff. I come with my stuff. You got facts. I got facts, and we talk about it. We try to figure out an actual thing.
Actual variables that.
Okay, yeah.
You need to hurdle to either predict the future or reenact the past or because we don't even have written record of a lot of the history. on Earth. You know what I mean?
Exactly. No, I totally agree with you on that.
And it's not always like first-hand accounts. Not like today. We do.
And that is something that's like we don't really think of. Like history's going to change because we have all these. Now you can actually get like everybody's perspectives. It's all online. You just if you want to know about something, you find a hashtag. Yeah. And you'll get a million people's perspectives. Now you got to sift through the bullshit.
True.
But how are we going to like look at history? You know, because now it's we used to only
news clippings, news reports,
and that was it. Like that's all we would used to use is if it was in a newspaper or in a diary. That's like 100 years old.
But that's all. That's still all they're gonna have, really.
But isn't Facebook a diary?
Yes.
So.
But that's all they're gonna have is people's written statements, whether they work for a paper or like work for a news. People are gonna see those ones more often.
And that's the thing. Like a historian. He gets a whole bunch of information, and then he picks what he likes and he uses that. So when you read a paper, you're only reading everything he wanted to use. There was a whole bunch of stuff he thought that was either not important or wasn't true or didn't fit the narrative, and he tosses away.
It's true.
To the cosmos to never be seen again.
It's true.
And then you go back and you find a source, and then you read it, and you're like,
but that's even just
different.
That's even just reporting in general.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's like that's why it's just such an opinion, and it's such a like we'll never know an actual truth to the past. Like
but sometimes people's opinions are the truth.
Yeah, that's true.
mean?
Like there are factual.
We can
say for a fact that World War II happened.
Yeah, the mood of the story could be taught differently, but
can we say who was the more evil power? That might be up for interpretation, but we can honestly agree. We can sit here like intelligent people and say that World War II actually happened. So like there are I guess there are truths to history, but then there's a lot of interpretation. It's
okay, but the actual variables for like predicting something in the future is like just off the charts, and it like changes exponentially like every day.
Yeah.
Like things would have to lead, but then sometimes like even like events in your life that like lead to something, like all of a sudden something happens,
like 9/11,
and then like
variable,
and there's too many to even count.
No, but I'm just saying like 9/11 is a variable, like that just a left field like came out of nowhere, changed everything, right?
It's true.
Like would have people anticipated that, and from there would you have anticipated the bullshit we gotta live through now?
That's like a major event.
Yeah.
I'm even talking like minor.
Like what?
Like anything. Like
example.
Like people. Okay, so even people that morning like choosing to get on a flight or like missing a flight or like not going to work that day or something like that. There's those stories.
Yeah.
But I'm even saying like that's an example of like in a chaotic day. But even like in your everyday life, like you could be like 2 minutes late for something and like avoid a total head-on collision that you didn't even know about. You know what I mean? And the one that you do get into is like, oh, you're just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah, when you could have, spent 3 more seconds like wiping your ass at home, you would have been okay.
It's true.
Like that's what it comes down to. Like literally, like if you had spent a little more time cleaning that bunghole of yours instead of like rushing out to work, if you went to like slid into that vehicle on the snowy day.
If you like, I don't know, stumble in the driveway or like fumble your keys a little bit,
it can come down to like a minute like thing, like like you stop for a second to like find your keys, and that one split second could save your life.
Or like say hello to someone, but it could also like change your perspective on other things. Like you'll never like.
Now is that just like fate fucking with us, or is that like some actual shit? What is
fate?
I don't know. I don't want to get into that. That's it's too metaphysical for this. For this fucking podcast.
Oh, you don't like thinking about big ideas?
No, I do. Like I do. I just been.
You're not curious?
I am. I've just been talking about bullshit philosophy all day, and I'm kind of over it. I just wonder. Oh, I have had the worst week. Like I have just been so fucking busy, and now I've got time to relax. It's Wednesday night. It's Chill Wednesday.
Chill Wednesday.
Chill Wednesday. I used to have this thing called Chill Wednesday. I'd just sit there. I would text Taylor every day, and I'd be like, "It's Chill Wednesday, bro.
Chill Wednesday.
You chilling?"
We both seem to have Wednesdays off at some point or another. So it's Chill Wednesday.
But yeah, it's just. You ever have those weeks where it's just like you have no fucking time for yourself? Like you just feel like you're literally just scheduled every minute of your life.
I do, but I try not to like
you work those 12-hour days, so
I try not to like bitch and moan about it because it only gets fucking worse from here. Like,
yeah,
try having like a kid.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine. Like I'm single. I got real like nothing. Like I got nothing. I have no priorities.
You can't really complain.
I just have my own shitty life and my own.
I mean, there's always things you want to do. Like everyone has their own personal stuff they want to do, but it's like sometimes you just don't have the opportunity, and sometimes you're just not making enough opportunity for yourself.
Yeah, but then sometimes it's just like everybody's asking something of you, and you're like, "Fuck!" And then
why were you so busy?
Well, I just had I had like a lot of marking to do, and I had just a lot of schoolwork and.
Could you have done any of that earlier?
I've been doing it. I haven't stopped. I had to work. I just been fucking for the last 4 days. I have just been like nonstop.
Okay.
My brain's mush. I'm just. I can't do it. I can't do it no more.
So what are you gonna do now?
I'm just gonna veg out and.
How does Bijj recharge his batteries?
I like watching Seinfeld. I like watching a nice episode of Seinfeld. Perhaps season 4. That's an excellent. I watch Jeopardy. Actually, I did the.
Oh yeah,
I did the Jeopardy test last night
for like the 6th time.
No, it was the 4th time. And I got.
How bad?
I don't know. Like. You think you're doing worse in the moment.
You probably are.
And sometimes you are. But then sometimes it's like you go back and you're like, oh, fuck, I actually got that one right. And I got a few of those. And I was like, okay, not bad. But it is so intense. For those of you who don't know, to get on Jeopardy, you once a year, they do the Jeopardy Adult Test. Now you have to sign up for it. You go to their website, all that bullshit.
Is that what it's called?
The Jeopardy Online Adult Test. Because they have a Jeopardy Kids Test.
Like, if you don't pass it, you're not an adult.
Yeah. So basically you sign up and at a specific time you have to log on and you do this test. And it is 50 questions. And you have 15 seconds per question. And they're just random topics. And it's it's exactly like
they just want to see what your knowledge is, not if you can
see. And I don't know though. Like they say, there's a pass-fail mark, but then I don't know if they're looking for like different, like what kind of. I don't know if there's some sort of algorithm they have where it's like you have to like they're trying to evaluate your strengths because they ask you so many different questions and it is like.
You know what I want you to do next time? Is take the kids test. Just see if you can get on.
Yeah, and just
fudge your age.
Oh.
No, don't get on. Like when they call you to be like, hey, you made it. Just be like, I'm fucking 28. I'm just kidding.
You're a genius, yeah. But you gotta like typos and stuff.
You wouldn't be a genius, I don't think. I think it would be like I'd be curious to know if you could.
What is Reese's Pieces?
Yeah, I don't know that I would be able to get on it. I'm just saying.
Kids Jeopardy?
Yeah.
You could get on Kids Jeopardy. Fuck off.
Why not?
No, you could.
No,
you don't think you could? Like
I'm saying I probably could, but I wouldn't be surprised if I didn't. Like I don't know what they're gonna ask.
Oh, I'm sure it's not hard.
I
watch.
Why are you giggling? I want you to
because I watch it. Because when Kids Jeopardy is on, I say fuck it. I don't even watch Jeopardy.
Why?
Because it's juvenile. I'm not even joking. Even
the college one.
The college can be. It gets harder though as the tournament goes on. Teachers is hard. Tournament of Champions. That is the big leagues, people. That is like 2 weeks of the hardest questions of the year. If you do well in the Tournament of Champions, I fucking commend you because those are hard questions. The Final Jeopardies are very hard.
You have to like win.
Well, yeah, you have to be a champion to get on the Jeopardy Tournament of Champions, you have to be like a champion for so many.
So
this dude that they have, oh my god, the guy they have, the champion right now is the funniest fucking dude because he just looks like he's just breathing so like he's just like he's so nervous, but he's been the champion for like 4 days, and then he has this like weird smile like he's high as fuck. It's so funny, man. He just looks like he's hating himself, but he's doing well. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it's my dream. I really
So if you got on, do you think you'd even stand a chance?
I think I would.
I hope when after the first commercial they like interview each guest.
Yeah.
They'll be like, here's Brandon. He tried the Jeopardy test 14 times and finally passed.
Fuck. I hope it doesn't.
It's my
take that
50th
long.
year.
Yeah. If I become the Jeopardy champion, I'm gonna start doing like the Usain Bolt pose when they like end. You're champion, and just pointing to the sky.
So you have to physically get on and then be a champion.
Yeah, so if you do well on this test, then you actually have to go play a round of Jeopardy. Not live, not on TV. It's just like a trial. And then if you do well on that, you get put into the pool of contestants.
All these people that go on Jeopardy have to go through that?
And then you have a year to get on the show. Yeah.
What was that guy who like didn't lose?
Oh,
Ken
Jennings. Yeah. I got the question.
Okay. You wouldn't have got like the 100 million questions.
Well, I got the one that beat him.
So it doesn't matter.
So
he just
that
didn't know that.
Matters. Oh, it was so easy.
Yeah,
it was
I heard
so
it was
easy.
too. I heard it was too.
Conspiracy? Seriously? He fucking bowed out.
Maybe.
It was so easy. I was a grade 12.
Or they like forced him off. They're like,
they forced him off. He would like. There's no way. He fucking threw it, man. He fucking threw it.
He was on there for what, like 70 something days?
I believe so.
80
Ken. Yeah. Unbelievable.
So he went through
74 times.
So he went through that whole thing to get on Jeopardy, and then just like kept winning.
Yeah.
Like you think he would have scored like perfect on their test, and they would have been like, "Oh, you can just walk on, bud."
Well, he's got to go through they don't do it like that. I don't think. I don't know how the process works, but how much has he won? Let's see. Where the fuck is it?
Total earnings?
Yeah.
What year was that?
His total earnings on Jeopardy are $3.196 million, consisting of $2.5 million. So he got $2.5 million in his 74 wins, $2,000 second place prize.
Yeah.
On his 75th game, which he threw, $500,000 second prize in the Jeopardy Ultimate Tournament of Champions, $100,000 for winning second prize in Jeopardy Battle of the Decades, as well as $300,000 in the IBM Challenge when he played Watson. He has made a lot of money off of Jeopardy.
So who is he, and how do you become him?
He was like a computer scientist. That's all he was. He's smart. Like, he's a smart dude to begin with. Like, that's not luck.
Okay, but you just gotta know so much.
Yeah. I don't know how, like... Yeah, there's a way. Like, there are ways to doing well at Jeopardy. Mm-hmm. It's a word game.
It's true.
It's puns.
They give you
slang.
Yeah, they give you like clues in the
and you got to be good at picking up on that, I guess. And he's just like really sharp. Some shit is just like general knowledge.
Yeah.
But then a lot of like it just hits on so many different types of intelligence. You know, like you got to know everything. You're right. You got to know.
Too.
Like you got to know history, literature, art, fucking religion, the Bible, geography. Like, you have to know everything. Like, there is nothing that Jeopardy won't ask you.
Pop culture.
Yeah. Potpourri. They ask you that shit all the time. I still don't even know what it means. It's just a mixed bag of shit.
That smells nice.
Yeah. Last week they had, like, a whole category dedicated to the dude. The Big Lebowski.
Yeah.
Like, the dude abides.
Like, you would have had to have seen that movie. And that's why someone, like, the contestant will target that thing, because he probably knows, it's like, oh, I've seen this movie.
That's why, I don't know. Yeah. And when Trebek goes, I don't know. Who are they going to get? Fuck,
Brandon.
I don't know. I think we talked about this. I don't know. Fucking Ken Jennings, though. Like, impressive run, I gotta say. That, like, you know, there's no other game show where there's, like...
They're going to get someone shitty to host Jeopardy. I just know it.
Probably.
It'll be someone, like,
It's
random.
like Wheel of Fortune. Like, how old is Pat Sajak?
So old.
Oh, he's...
So old. And Vanna White.
Yeah, Vanna White's kind of old, too.
Pat,
Still looks good, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they're both, like, covered in
Oh,
makeup.
yeah. Well, he's probably even more than her, man. For
I know. Sakes. He looks wild. Like, it's wild. Like, how old is he?
Good question. Pat.
Game shows are such a, like...
I know, and aren't they, like... Are they still a cool thing? I guess so. Like, they're, like...
They must still get, like, ratings. Like, you're the one that wants to go on one.
He's 69, which actually, that's younger than I thought he was.
But he's been doing it.
But there's something about, like... There's something about, like, the American dream that is so, like, instilled in game shows, you know?
True.
Like, it could be you. You could win the $1 million, you know?
Contest, yeah.
You know, like, The Price is Right. You could be picked out of the audience. You could
That's
run
what
down...
I want to go to.
Yeah, Price is Right would be... I feel like everybody has, like, studied The Price is Right.
Man,
and everybody has their own strategy.
This one woman got on and she got into, like, that putting game and she knew the price of everything. She knew it all to the second. I'm not even kidding you. Like, she got it all. It was wild. And then she, like, had to putt in from, like, so close, and thank God she got it.
You know what? You could spend a month and a half studying that show, and you could figure it out.
It's true.
Like,
Man, you can just figure it out from watching. Like,
I know. But you could figure out, like, the MRSP prices of, like, all the...
cars and stuff
like all
like
the
that.
stupid shit they sell, like... Okay, you walk in, like, okay, the toothpaste, you fucking know what that costs. Like that.
And you also know, like...
Gold Bond, yeah, it's $6.72.
So they'll have, like, Dodge cars on.
Yeah.
So you just gotta know all those prices, or...
And just...
say whatever they're sponsored by. Because those products are getting... Like,
Did you ever see that video of that fucking... poor bastard who, like, bets, like, $200,000? Holy shit.
Oh, yes.
The worst bet in fucking...
Yeah.
Let me see this shit.
What's the Showcase Showdown?
Showcase Showdown, yeah.
You ever see... Also, if you ever get a chance, YouTube Taylor's Big Day on Price is Right. Not me, I wish, but this kid wins so much. Oh, it's awesome.
Here's this. Oh, this is so fucking good. Here it is.
Our top winner in the showcase is Gay.
Gay.
And our runner-up today is Jose.
Jose!
Oh, yeah.
There it is. Okay, so...
3 LCD.
We'll just skip ahead.
The show. This is right. Do you wish to bid or pass, Gay?
I'm going to pass.
You will pass to Jose. What's your bid, Jose, on this showcase?
Nothing on the showcase for me. Everything?
Everything.
Everything? I get everything?
Give me a bid,
Oh!
Jose, what do you bid?
I'll bid $250,000.
$250?
$250,000.
Ah! You fucking idiot! Like, what are you doing?
Think about that for a moment now.
Bob will not accept the answer.
$60,000.
$60,000?
Oh my
That's your
god.
bid? $60,000.
Oh, and look at her. She's just smiling
This is your
the
showcase.
whole fucking time.
All she has to do is do $1.
Yeah.
Does she not do that too?
Back up.
She did go $1.
Bid on your showcase.
$1.
$1.
And this guy has no fucking idea, man. He has no fucking idea.
He's like, that seems like a worse bet than mine.
Yeah, he's like, why is everyone cheering for her? He doesn't know.
Yeah, you bid $1
Oh.
on your showcase.
Because he's going
Actual
over.
Yeah.
retail price of her showcase, 28,898.
Oh.
A difference of
Oh, shit, that was a shitty bet.
28,897.
He still has no idea.
Now
He's dumb
over
as
to
fuck,
Jose.
man.
Jose, you bid $60,000
Oh.
on your showcase. Actual retail price of Jose showcase, $20,680.
Oh.
40,000
He's still smiling. Now he claps. Oh, man. Oh, that sucks.
There are some dumb people out there on that show.
That's like that
There's
guy.
some really bad Jeopardy contestants too. They get on and they like don't answer a single right question. Like that would be you, I think.
The other day, all 3 contestants didn't win.
But somebody
No champion.
and they
They had to have 3 brand new people the next day.
hang their head in shame.
Yeah, it was. I've never seen it.
That's pretty cool.
I've seen co-champions. I've never seen 3 people tie.
So they all got Final Jeopardy wrong, obviously, and
Yeah.
like
And they all bet
their
they bet
money.
everything, yeah, because it was like a super tight. It wasn't even. They might have had like 4,000, like nothing great, but they all lost, and they had 3 new people on the next day, which I found like. I guess that's what I guess there's no champion.
That's when they should call you and be like, "Listen,
We need you.
yeah, are you ready?
Are you ready?
Who is this? Hi, it's Alex Trebek from Jeopardy. I was just fucking with you. Look, we're hurting for a contestant.
That would be the dream.
That would be-
Someday, I think.
I'm gonna prank you that one day.
But in terms of like game shows, are they really still as like? I guess they are still popular with.
They must still get the ratings, right?
Yeah, you know. Do you know what I hate about like daytime television? Like it's just so like pandering to like the lower class.
That's their viewers, man.
I know, like it's like
Old people and dropouts, man.
like you watch the commercials.
Are
and
you
it's
tired
like,
of not doing
yeah.
nothing with your life? Come to Everest College.
You've been sitting at home doing nothing, sitting on the couch,
I see you there right now.
eating fucking Cheetos,
The guy's like, I am
smoking that weed.
Yeah.
Do something with your life.
Get off your ass.
You could be massage therapist.
Yeah. Dental hygienist.
Or it'll be like, have you been hurt in an automobile accident? At Feinstein and Ryder, we will get you the compensation you deserve.
Call 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Se habla español. But they're not. I mean, like they're not showing like Lexus commercials
That's true.
at 1 in the afternoon. They're not showing fucking.
Because those people are at work.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Making money, so they can go after work to the dealership and buy the car.
True.
Then you think of like actual like companies that don't even fucking need advertising because you just know they're that expensive.
Like McDonald's.
No, like I'm talking like Gucci. Not that I like wear Gucci. Like that's the first thing that came to my mind. Like, have you ever seen a Gucci ad on TV?
No.
Or like, fuck, I don't know.
But maybe not here. Maybe if you
Well,
lived in,
yeah,
like,
that's
Italy.
true. Maybe. What's Gucci? It's just weird. Yeah, commercials are very.
You know what? Like, they promote all the time is friggin' like Clash of Clans. Like that's who's paying for advertising.
Yeah.
It's like apps.
It's unbelievable how many Clash of Clan commercials you see on television now.
It's all the time.
Like that must cost.
But
And
they
they
must
have like
make-
new. Oh yeah.
They have like
But
new games.
No. But they have like new commercials.
all the time.
Like it's not even the same commercial. Mm-hmm. Like it's like every week they have a new commercial out. It's unbelievable. Like how much money do you fucking have on advertising?
It's because you guys keep playing and keep giving
I've
them
never
money.
spent any money on that game. I just got into it. I've been playing it. It's all right, but then you get
Just
like I don't
got
know.
into
I have. It's like a good pooper game, I guess. You know. You need those
You
things.
guys are on it all the time. Not just you. Anyone who plays it is like always on it.
Yeah, I guess.
I
So.
don't want to consume that much time.
Well, it's what's his name? Christopher Waltz, you know? Hello, I am Christopher Waltz. This has been a tale of Clash of Clans.
I don't know.
He's in those new Christoph Waltz.
He narrates them.
Yeah, he's in that. He's in Inglourious Bastards.
I know, like Schwarzenegger's in for that other app.
Oh yeah,
Those are funny.
Strike!
Yeah.
You must strike the action.
And he just like fucking punches.
Send 12 choppers.
Yeah.
When 2 will do. Aye, the choppers. The choppers.
Arnie's the best.
Arnie is the best. Like hands down, like he's a pretty dope dude. Like I don't know. Oh, there it is. It's fucking Wednesday night. Chill Wednesday. If you got them, drink them, light them, smoke them, do whatever. It's your night.
It's Chill Wednesday. Chill out. Yeah, but Schwarzenegger is the best, man.
I wish he did movies again. Like, what are you doing? You got nothing to do. Get back into movies, man.
He doesn't want to hurt his image.
Like, Jingle All the Way 2, maybe. And like, not another Terminator. Like, do something rich,
one because Phil Hartman's dead.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, but you don't need Phil.
Sure you do.
No.
Yeah, you want Phil.
You need Sinbad. You fucking need Sinbad. You don't need Phil.
And you
Hartman.
also need Turbo Man.
Turbo Man. Yeah. But the Schwartz hasn't done anything, and that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of those old actors who just don't do fuck all anymore. Eddie Murphy doesn't do much.
No, he doesn't.
Mel Gibson doesn't do much.
I don't know if many people want to work with him.
He was at the Golden Globes though, but he looked pretty fucking bagged out, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on there. Is your Ricky Gervais's like opening?
I think so.
Oh,
Can he just go after everyone?
Oh, he's a savage, man. Holy shit. Like, I can't believe, first off, I can't believe they let him back. Second off, I can't believe they let him pull off the shit that he did.
You know what's even wilder? Isn't Eddie Murphy hosting the Oscars?
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me see.
Wait, is it Eddie Murphy?
Is it? I don't know.
It's
Host of the Oscars.
Chris Rock. That's who it is. It's Chris
Rock. See, that'll be good.
Because he's
Chris Rock is deadly, yo. He doesn't do much, but his stand-up is phenomenal. Like, he knows comedy.
Chris Rock's so
funny. He is up there with like Louis C.K. and like Dave Chappelle as like top tier comedian,
In your opinion, yeah. You're just grouping them together. Those are good comedians.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you get to a plateau where, like, like, he is a good comedian, I think. Like, he's got his own style. Like, it's like an established style almost, Like, you can't copy it. He's got swag. He's got, like, his jokes are good. Like, he knows how to bring it,
So you're saying you're a Chris Rock fan?
I am, yeah. Like, yeah.
That's all you have to say, really.
And he does a lot of stuff that you just, like, behind the scenes, like, writing stuff. Like, he's a good dude. I really dig him. But that'll be good. Yeah, he'll be funny, for sure. Remember the fucking...
When are the Oscars, even? It's gotta be coming up.
Yeah, I think they're coming up. Wow, that's funny, because a black man is hosting.
I know.
That is gonna be awkward. Holy shit. Is Chris Rock still hosting the Oscars? Yeah, he probably is. When is the Oscars? Like, Google has stepped their shit up and just answered shit for you,
It's true.
February 28th. That'll be good. We'll have
this weekend.
Oh, is it? No, it's not. That's fucking.
February.
January. That's a month away, man.
Yeah.
When is the Super Bowl?
Oh God, that's February 6th. February 6th.
February 7th. Yeah. So is that next weekend or?
Ask Google some more questions.
So that's next week. So we were actually talking about this earlier. Who's your favorite for the Super Bowl?
I really like what Cam Newton's doing, but that Denver defense is so good.
They stepped it up last game. It was.
It's not just last game.
Oh, I know, but they were.
Oh, they got
like, they brought
Brady's
it.
face.
You know?
I know.
Yeah,
they had to, right?
Fuck! Thank God, the Patriots lost.
Yeah, everyone says that. I see where they're coming from, I guess, but
they're just like they're the team that can
everyone's
get away
enemy.
with they can get away with anything. And if they walked into this fucking playoffs and they walked into the Super Bowl after like getting the suspension pulled away this year, like that was it.
See,
if Brady had gotten the 4 games, would they have been in the playoffs?
I think if New England got to the Super Bowl, everyone would be pulling for the Panthers. But now it's probably like split because people want to see Manning win one more.
At least these are 2 like different teams.
True.
This is
no Seattle, no Green Bay.
Yeah, it'll be good. That's next weekend. That'll be we should we probably won't do a podcast that day, but we'll have a recap the week after that and talk about it and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're getting to the end of this episode though.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to thank you again for
listening up.
Listening in.
So what do we got? All 3 episodes up on YouTube now?
Yes. And this one will be up there as well. You're probably listening to it via the YouTube.
Leave us your comments. You could tweet at us.
Yep. At the Full Blast Pod.
That's it.
That's all the letters they gave us.
We're fine with that.
I wanted podcast, but Twitter doesn't want to jive that way, I guess.
Too many characters.
I guess so. But thank you again for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Oh!